everybody. So today we're going to try Forbidden Pumpkin from Abomination Brewing Company. This is 9.3% ABV, Imperial Milkshake style India Pale Ale brewed with pumpkin, spices, vanilla, and milk sugar. I haven't had a lot of luck with milkshake IPAs with these kind of adjuncts. But Abomination Brewing, most of the time I like their stuff, so that's why I picked it up. $4.99 is what I paid for this. I almost want to switch out my glass, but I think we're just going to go ahead and go with this. I actually, yeah, let's do this glass just for fun at 9.3. Let's go ahead and get this open. Yeah, sometimes, we're in October when I'm doing this review. I don't know when this will be out, but I like pumpkin beers, especially coffee pumpkin. Is what I like. I don't go buy it. Sometimes I'll get the K cups, but that's about it. But obviously, the vanilla and milk sugar would be in a milkshake IPA. That's probably what's making the milkshake IPA. Uh, are they brewing with real pumpkin? Is my only question. I know it's on here, but usually pumpkin beers have yams or sweet potatoes used in them. You really don't see craft beers or any beer really that uses pumpkin. The spices could be there, but I guess I'll say this is using pumpkin since it's on here, since it says brewed with. Cool can art. A kid with a mask. There you go. So yeah, let's get into this. Not much of a head. Maybe the spices, the pumpkin have kind of taken it away. Off-white colored head is what I see. Color on this, very hazy orange. Color like a pumpkin, like the inside of a pumpkin. Yeah, definitely the color for it. Yeah, very hazy. You can't see through that thing at all. Let's go ahead and smell. Now, this is right out of the fridge, so we might get a little less spice, a little less vanilla in here, but let's go ahead and smell. Definitely getting that spice, like that pumpkin spice, like you would use. Maybe a little sweetness coming from that vanilla, but and that's about it. I don't know what hops are in here, but yeah, that pumpkin spice vanilla is what I get. Not very sweet. I mean, there is a little sweetness in there, but nothing like pastry IPA, if there's such a thing, or a pastry stout or something like that. Not to that sweetness level. So I'm guessing it's from the vanilla and the milk sugar. I'm guessing. Maybe there's a little hoppiness in there now that it's settled down just a little bit to let you know, okay, I'm an IPA. But usually, I don't know when the last time was I had like, I'm just gonna say strawberry milkshake IPA because I know that's the last one I had for M43, where you still got that bitterness in there. There's a little bit of that in the back. But yeah, I would say that pumpkin pie spice, that cinnamon nutmeg is what sticks out with a little sweet vanilla, and then a little hoppiness. Let's go ahead and try. Smooth. The body's lighter than I thought it would be for a milkshake IPA. I think it's on the light side. Um, you get that cinnamon, that nutmeg, not overpowering. Probably, I would almost say just right, if not a little bit underdone. Um, a little hop bitterness in the back end, but the aftertaste, I get that vanilla, I get that spice. coming through. I'm trying to think, would I say it's pumpkin? I it kind of has that Mexican hot chocolate kind of vibe without the chocolate. Like you're getting those spices, but that vanilla's there. I don't know if I would say pumpkin. It's almost like a cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, vanilla sweetness. I don't think I would say pumpkin. And I think the reason they don't use pumpkin is because it doesn't taste like anything. Um, could have used it for body, I guess. I don't know. I actually didn't check to see if this had a can on date. Um, let's see, 9/20/23. So what's on here is 23/209. So I'm guessing 9/20 of 23. I'm guessing pumpkins would have been ready then in September. I would have. I'm not saying pumpkin. That cinnamon. Now that I keep drinking it, it seems like it builds up a little more each time. So it's actually a little overpowering. I don't get any alcohol. Yeah, I would say cinnamon, clove, nutmeg, vanilla is what you get throughout the whole entire palate. Maybe a touch of sweet vanilla in there. Aftertaste, I do get some bitterness. Low though, maybe like 30 IBUs. Perceived bitterness is 30. Um, but then it seems like that a little bit too much overpowering spices come back. There's still a little vanilla, but it seems like as your palate warms up, the spices overpower just a little too much. But I I don't get any alcohol. This is a dangerous one. Um, Again, I think the body's too light. It needs to be thicker for a milkshake. I think something needs to be done to let us know it is a pumpkin beer. I would still go a 4 out of 5 on this. It's still good, but I think you could just call it a winter milkshake IPA or something like that, and you'd be good. So 4 out of 5. Let's go ahead and check Untapped. Four of my friends have checked it in 4.13 out of 5. Almost 6,000 people have checked this in 4.06 out of 5. They do not give the IBUs. They call this a double milkshake IPA. Okay. Um, Malted oats, flaked wheat, double dry hopped with Citra and Mosaic. Then fermented atop numerous amounts of pumpkins, vanilla beans, pumpkin spice, and milk sugar. So it's fermented on. So I wonder what that pumpkin is doing. Because I can't really say. I mean, now that I read this, I could say, okay, there's some citrus in here, like generic citrus. But Mosaic is usually going to give off a berry. And I'm not getting that berry side. Then I wonder, like I said, I wonder now. I want to brew. I'm gonna have to brew something with pumpkins because I was going to get canned pie filling, pumpkin pie can filling, and I was going to put it in the mash and make a porter with it. But I wonder what the pumpkin is doing if you're fermenting on top of it. Because really, you would add that stuff in secondary, not primary. Like vanilla beans would usually be a secondary. I've never used pumpkins, so I can't tell you. How do they sanitize those pumpkins? Pumpkin spice, I would think you'd put at the end of the boil, not in the fermenter. Milk sugar, you would usually put at the end of the boil, not in. Yeah. Maybe I'm overthinking this. 3.75 yellow in color. That is not yellow. Tropical fruit. Huh. Don't really pick up on pumpkin. Yeah, just like I said. Okay, so I might have to check this one out. Oh, oh wow, this was a year ago. So FLX did do this. They gave it a 4.25 out of 5. So I'm going to have to remind myself to go look theirs up. But yeah, that's interesting. I'll have to see what they said. 21090 Brewing also did it. They gave it a 4.25 also. But this is last year's batch. So usually these batches change a little bit. Have to. But yeah, overall a good one. If you want to pick one up, go ahead and pick it up. Give it a try. If you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell. Excuse me. Until next time, cheers.